In today's world, even a simple letter can spark global curiosity. The act of putting pen to paper, once an everyday ritual, now feels almost sacred, especially when the sender is someone whose life is constantly under the public gaze. And that curiosity only grows when royalty is involved, their every move watched and analysed by millions. Recently, a letter from Prince Harry to a New York tattoo artist caught the world's attention, igniting a flurry of speculation and excitement across continents. Why such excitement? Because we're endlessly fascinated by the human stories behind royal titles, their choices, their secrets, and the glimpses of vulnerability they sometimes reveal. The idea of a prince stepping into a tattoo shop suggests rebellion, a break from centuries-old tradition, a personal story inked into skin, forever marking a moment of change or self-expression. The press speculated wildly. Was it a tribute to family, a mark of his new life, or something else entirely? Theories swirled, each more dramatic than the last, but the real intrigue wasn't about the ink itself, it was about what the story represented, a royal reaching out, perhaps searching for meaning or connection beyond the palace walls. People are drawn to Prince Harry because he bridges the ancient world of monarchy and the relatable struggles of modern life, making him both a symbol and a real person. A simple visit became a global talking point, not just for gossip but for what it revealed about authenticity, vulnerability, and the evolving nature of public figures in our time. This story promised a rare, unfiltered glimpse behind the crown, a fleeting moment where royalty and real life quietly intersected, leaving the world to wonder what stories remain unwritten. The media spun a tale, weaving a narrative that quickly captured the public's imagination. Rumours swirled about Prince Harry sneaking into a tattoo parlour under the cover of darkness, supposedly seeking a secret, rebellious tattoo that would shock the royal family. Headlines speculated wildly. Would it be a lion, an anchor, or perhaps his family's initials? The press fueled the image of a rule-breaking royal, eager for controversy and attention. But the truth behind the story was far quieter, and much more meaningful than the headlines suggested. In reality, Harry was there not for himself, but to support a fellow veteran, a participant in the Invictus Games, an event he deeply cares about. It wasn't about making a statement or breaking the rules. It was about standing by a friend, marking a journey of resilience, and honouring the strength it takes to heal. The press, caught up in their own narrative, missed the real story unfolding right in front of them. This was a prince quietly supporting a hero, not seeking the spotlight or public praise. The contrast between speculation and reality reveals just how easily narratives can be shaped and distorted by rumour and assumption. Harry's visit was a simple, genuine act of solidarity and friendship, not a spectacle for the cameras. In missing the truth, the media overlooked the loyalty, humility and quiet strength that truly define his actions. Sometimes the real story is found in the quiet, unreported moments, not in the sensational headlines that grab our attention. To truly understand Prince Harry, you have to look past the headlines and the constant media attention that surrounds him. What you'll find is a lifelong commitment to service, a dedication that goes far beyond royal duties or public appearances. After serving 10 years in the British Army, including 2 tours in Afghanistan, Harry witnessed firsthand the sacrifices and struggles faced by soldiers on and off the battlefield. These powerful experiences inspired him to create the Invictus Games, a global platform where wounded veterans can rediscover their strength, resilience and sense of community through sport. For Harry, involvement is deeply personal. He attends events, listens to veteran stories and is a passionate advocate for mental health support within the military community. His advocacy isn't about glamour or recognition, it's steady, often unseen, and has a profound impact on countless lives. When he walked into that tattoo shop, he was living his mission of service, not seeking publicity or attention from the press. For Harry, service is a lifelong commitment, not just a photo opportunity or a moment in the spotlight. His focus remains unwavering, always on the well-being and recovery of his fellow veterans, ensuring they feel seen and supported. The tattoo shop visit was just another genuine expression of this dedication, a small but meaningful act in a lifetime of service. True service, as Harry shows, happens away from the cameras, in quiet moments and real connections. In the end, Harry's actions speak louder than any headline, proving that real impact is made beyond the spotlight. The thank you letter to tattoo artist Joshua Lord revealed the man behind the title. It wasn't a formal palace note, but a heartfelt message of gratitude for helping his friend. In an age of quick texts, a handwritten letter is a powerful gesture of respect. Harry's loyalty shines through. His concern was for the veteran, not himself. This act reflects the bonds of military service and a leadership style rooted in humility. True leaders connect through small, genuine acts. By thanking the artist, Harry honoured both the craftsman and his friend's experience. The letter, once public, offered a clearer insight into his character than any news report. It showed a man grounded in service, not performance. Sometimes the quietest gestures reveal the most about a person. The media's take on the tattoo shop visit shows a disconnect between headlines and reality. The press thrives on drama. Stories of rebellion sell, even if they miss the truth. Harry's refusal to play the royal game frustrates the media, leading to speculation over substance. When access is limited, old narratives fill the void, distorting the real story. The true act of solidarity gets buried beneath tales of secret ink. The public is left with a skewed picture, widening the gap between perception and reality. The press wanted a headline. Harry offered a lesson in quiet support. This incident is a reminder. The most meaningful stories are often the least sensational. Sometimes the truth is quieter and far more powerful than fiction. Amid speculation, Prince Harry quietly controls his own narrative. He doesn't fight every rumour, instead he lets his actions and the occasional dignified statement speak. By focusing on his work with veterans, he builds an authentic, consistent story. When false stories arise, they're overshadowed by his proven track record. The thank you letter was a subtle, effective correction. No drama, just truth. This approach builds credibility and lets the truth emerge naturally. Harry's quiet control is powerful. He shows you don't need to shout to be heard. He chooses when and how to share his perspective, keeping the focus on what matters. He writes his own story through purposeful action, not reactive commentary. True strength lies in living your truth regardless of the noise. This story is about more than a tattoo shop. It's about true leadership. Prince Harry's legacy is built on service, not headlines. He leads by example, showing up for veterans and amplifying unheard voices. In a world obsessed with fame, he champions courage, resilience, and community. If he ever chose a tattoo, it would likely symbolize his commitment to service. But his real mark isn't inked on skin, it's in the lives he's touched. The most enduring legacies are built on respect, service, and genuine impact. The truest measure of a person is what they do, especially when no one is watching. So here's your headline. Prince Harry praises a man for doing the one thing the British press never learned, how to mind their business. This wasn't just a thank you letter. It was a masterclass in dignity, authenticity, and quiet power. And if you think this was a one-off moment, think again. Harry's got plans, Vancouver's on the map, Invictus is growing, and the press still playing catch-up. Drop your thoughts below. What should Harry's tattoo be if he ever gets one? A quill for his pen game? A mic for his truth bombs? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell, so you never miss a beat from Meghan and Harry Tales, where the real story lives. Until next time, I'm Adrian. Keep your head high, your receipts ready, and your loyalty loud.